Hey peeps, how's it going? Hope all is well today. We're back on PES 21 on our modded Crystal Palace Master League series here, where we are currently struggling to get wins. We're currently sitting 17th in the Premier League, 4 wins, 6 draws, 8 losses. It's rather realistic. I mean, Crystal Palace aren't the best team in the league, so, we're trying our best. We're trying our best. Today's episode, we're away from home against Watford, then away from home against Leeds. 2 away games, and halfway through them, the transfer window actually opens. So in the comments down below, I need you guys' help. What transfers do you want to make? I think we should go for a striker. I've been looking at negotiations, and on our listed players, I added a bunch of strikers to the list. You can pause it and check out. We still have some other players too, but I added a bunch of players, and I think it might be nice. One of them being Mr. Werther away, but might be able to bring him back. I do also want to quickly check with you something. So if I go here and I type in T-U-V-E-Y, that's my surname. A player pops up, 78 rated, 16 years of age. He's a free agent. Now, he's not overpowered. He's only 78 rated, but those were his stats. You can pause it and check them out. Basically, we have a Twitch save where we have a Become a Legend. We stream every Monday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday at 2 p.m, by the way. Go follow us on Twitch to watch this Become a Legend. We're with this guy at Brighton. And do you guys want to sign him, or is that cheating? Let me know. Do you think we should sign Harry Tuvi on a free transfer? I don't want to do it without you guys' input, so I'm not going to do it in this episode. But if you guys think we should get a young striker, it's me, obviously. Let me know in the comments down below, and we can maybe do that. Right, play the intro, and I'll see you in the first game. I do also want to say, as we're going to be picking our team right now, I've said this in recent videos, but I have a very sore throat for the past couple of days. So if it sounds a bit gravelly or not as shouty as usual, that is the main reason for that. I'm just trying not to absolutely blow out my throat, blow out my voice. Because if that happens, then I can't record or stream anything. So at least right now, I can still just about get through it. We're going to go for... Is Benteke still out? No, Benteke's back. Benteke and Mateta. Mateta has that green thing, so we're going to go those two up top together. And we're going to go for that, I think. And hopefully, we can get bloody 3 points. Here we are at Vicarage Road, welcoming the two teams. Watford, their home side, and Crystal Palace, the away side, coming over today. Both teams have been struggling recently. Crystal Palace currently sitting 17th in the league, just outside the relegation zone, which is not where they expected themselves to be this season. They were hoping for a top half finish, maybe a late push into the European competitions, but with a January transfer window round the corner, literally a mere couple days away, both teams and all teams in the Premier League are going to be looking to strengthen their sides for the second half of the season push to get as many points as they can, finish as high as they possibly can. As for the home side, they are playing a 4-3-2-1 formation. Fletcher being the lone striker with Sissoko and Luza in behind. Patrick Vieira's Crystal Palace team staying with the 4-1-2-1-2 diamond formation with Wilfried Zaha on the left, Louis Araujo on the right, with Mateta and Benteke up top. Benteke coming back from an injury, Elise in behind. Edouard drops to the bench for this game, of course. There's been a lot of transfer rumours surrounding Hudson Edouard recently. He scored a couple goals in recent games, but this first half of the season not had the main impact that Vieira and Crystal Palace fans were hopeful for. So potentially looking for a new striker. Who knows? For a good game of football between these two clubs. Like we said, both teams really in need of 3 points here today, as neither side really able to hold on to form in the first half of this season. Wins here and there, but not able to get those consecutive points that are crucial in the Premier League. As Sissoko, first shot of the game, is nicely blocked by the Crystal Palace defence. Mateta back to Benteke. Looking to set through Mateta again. Easily intercepted, though. Here's Danny Rose on the left-hand side. Over to Seema. If he can keep it on, which he can. He gets the ball in as well. Sar's in there. But a good header out by Wandal, the left-back for Crystal Palace. Elise out to Zaha. Christian Benteke has two players out on the left. He uses Wandal with Mateta just about entering the box. The ball does go in. It's Mateta against Danny Rose, and Mateta wins the header, but Blackman is there for the save. Wandau has a pretty long day today up against Ismail Sarr. Very pacey on the right-hand side. And so far, Watford continuously attacking down the right flank. Here's Fletcher for Watford. Up to Sarr. Back to Fletcher. Nice 1-2. Gets held up. James Watkins, the Crystal Palace gaffer, Patrick Vieira, has stated that he is in looking for a striker this transfer window. Here's Fletcher trying to get it across again to Sarr, but that's intercepted by James Tompkins. Vieira has stated, he's looking for a new striker. Which, I mean, if you are a striker for Crystal Palace, if you are, Eduardo, Benteke, it doesn't fill you with the most confidence, knowing that your manager is seeking a player in your position. It basically means you're not doing your job, but they've been struggling to score goals this season, so it does make sense trying to get another attacker in just to help them out. Nice pass through, up to Benteke as Mateta alongside him. He's going to use Mateta, touch and shot in the box, and lovely finish. Crystal Palace on the counter-attack find themselves 1-0 up, and we have not said that many times this season. Vieira can celebrate, his team can celebrate, and the fans finally have something to celebrate too. Lovely counter-attack. Great ball through by Wandau, through the legs. Benteke, nice control. One more pass to Mateta, in behind Danny Rose. Nice touch. What a finish across goal. And we're speaking of Crystal Palace strikers. He's needed a goal. He has. That's his first of the season. He's missed a lot of chances this season so far, this campaign, but does not make a mistake on this one. Great pass by Benteke and a lovely finish through. Can they hold on to the lead now? It's taken just under half an hour for the first goal to come. And Crystal Palace haven't really had many chances other than that one. It's pretty much been all Watford attacking as the cross is punched by Butland. It's bobbled around and eventually cleared out of the box. On the left-hand side, back up to Christian Benteke. Is tackled by the midfielder. Looking ever so dangerous. Sarr out to Kiko. The cross is blocked for a corner. Two Watford players go short in support. And they go short to Femenia. Ball goes in, Sissoko's in there. Again, bobbled about, not quite cleared. Sema's shot on target, but blocked by Wandau. And goes over for another corner on the opposite side now. Nice play by Watford again, getting the ball in dangerous areas. The ball's bobbling about, no one can quite clear it. And eventually, great block by this time opted for the cross in. Anderson in, can't quite clear it, but Jack Butland in goal can hold on. Wilfried Zaha now. Nice skills by him. And to the captain. Goal scorer Mateta. Luis Araujo on the right side with him. Mateta is Christian Benteke. Advantage played. Wandau on the left, acres of space. Two players in the box. The ball goes in to Benteke, who can get his head to the ball, but cannot steer it on target. Christian Benteke. Zaha has Wandau again on the left-hand side, pushing up as usual. Zaha trying to find it, but eventually gets himself, basically passes to himself. Zaha still in the box, gets a little dink in, but Firmino with the ball out. And as far as Wandau, first time cross goes in, but Truce de Kong is there with the clearance at the front post. Crystal Palace have been looking dangerous on these counter-attacks after they win the ball in their own half. Quickly pushing it up. Zaha with a bunch of Watford players around him. Can't go anywhere. Fletcher up top all by himself. 1-2 with Sissoko. And Fletcher could be in behind him. Butland has to react quickly and does. Comes out with a header on the edge of his box. Wandau again pushing up. On this left-hand side has Benteke and Zaha ahead of him. Tries to use Benteke. Is blocked. Wandau trying to get the possession back for him on this left-hand side. Almost does, but Watford can get it back to their goalkeeper and get it back safely. On the left-hand side now, Danny Rose helping out on the attack. Over to the midfield now, Atebo. Lauser. Fletcher, Sissoko trying to get out to the wing now. Ismail Sarr can't keep it on. And on the brink of half-time, Crystal Palace still leading 1-0 so far. Watford having the majority of possession here. I don't think that'll worry Crystal Palace too much, as they've been looking to counter-attack away from home here at Vicarage Road. Fletcher getting in behind and getting a shot away. That one dragged wide by the striker. Him and Sarr been the two main threats for Watford so far. Neither able to get full clear-cut chances, but a few half chances here and there in the first half. As 1 minute added comes up on the board. And Crystal Palace will be thrilled to get into the half-time break. 1 goal up as they earn a free kick here. Milijovic takes on target, never really challenging Backman too much. And I think that's going to be that for the first half of Vicarage Road. It is indeed. Mateta's goal is the only one so far. And Crystal Palace with the lead. Crystal Palace getting things started in the second half, getting things started with some substitutions as well. Jordan Ayew checks in for Louis Araujo for potentially, well, not potentially, his, definitely actually, his last game in a Crystal Palace shirt. A nice farewell for him here at Vicarage Road, as he has moved to Brighton. He will be moving in a couple of days when January transfer window officially opens for just under £7 million. Benteke also goes off with an assist. Zaha moves up top, at least on the left-hand side, with Conor Gallagher coming on in the attacking midfield spot. Joshua King also on for Watford. They've made a substitution as well, as they try to worm their way back into this game. Sarr gets the ball into King. Anderson's there with a header, and as far as Moussa Sissoko. Nice passing around the Crystal Palace box. Danny Rose with the ball into Sissoko, who just about gets tackled, and Gallagher can just push that one out up to Mateta. A potential counter-attack here. Mateta's running against all of the Watford defence. Tries to find the least bad passer and gets intercepted. Wilfried Zaha with a more central position now. Trying to help out, maybe double their advantage. At least nice touch. Is forced to go back out wide to Wijndal. Tries to burst past with the first touch. Is tackled, gets the throw. King now making a run through. Tompkins a bit out of position. There was a gap forming. Answer's coming over to help. Falls to Sissoko. Tries to find the winger. At least bad touch. Lose possession in a dangerous area. Lauza over to Sissoko again. Sarr gets the ball in. Anderson's there with the header out. Over to the left-hand side with Seema. Danny Rose is pushed up in a dangerous area. He knows how to cross the ball. And Jovic trips him. It's a free kick to the home side. Taken quickly here. Atebo. Hefty touch. Gallagher gets it. Advantage played. I think that's a foul. Oh, it was a foul against Watford, actually. I thought it was going to call back the free kick for Watford, but it was a foul against Watford. Into Wilfried Zaha. Been rather quiet this game, has Zaha. Maybe having a more central spot in the second half will get him a bit more involved with the side. As Joshua King, lovely turn. James Tompkins again out of position. King 1-on-1, goes for goal and gets the finish. Terrible defending from Crystal Palace. We've been saying that all season long so far, as they just let too many chances in. And Jack Butler not pleased with his defence, not pleased with James Tompkins. You can't let a pacey striker like Josh King get in behind like that. I mean, it's so easily avoidable. The pass goes into him, he just steps out of position. You're just gifting him a one-on-one. Anderson comes off down, not quick enough though. Lovely finish across goal. You are just gifting him the chance to have a shot there. Ismaila Sarr goes off. Good first half for him. And we are back to 1-1. Terrible goal to give up. If you're Crystal Palace, Vieira will be absolutely fuming with his defence. And maybe, I mean, we've been talking about getting new strikers in January. Maybe helping out that back four in this transfer window, as they've been very, very, very leaky this first half of the season. A lot of chances against them, a lot of goals against them. And, yeah, definitely not one of the stronger back four in the league. Well, still plenty of football to be played. Still plenty of goals potentially to be scored. I think both teams, like we said, need the 3 points desperately. So both teams will be pushing for it. On the home side now with momentum after getting that equaliser. Zaha looking for Mateta through. Captain Troost Ekong can keep him off. Looks like the man under a lot of scrutiny right now, a lot of microscopes. Hudson-Odoi is warming up on the sidelines, on the touchline, and be interesting to see, does it come on for Wilfried Zaha, or do they keep Wilfried Zaha on, even though Wilfried Zaha looking a bit tired, because it is Zaha, even though he's not really been in this game. Do they keep him on? As King's shot is saved by Butland. Saved only as far as King, but Anderson with a tackle. Dennis now in the box. Tobo, edge of the box. Shot goes wide. Great save by Jack Butler's near post. Look at that reaction save. Hudson-Odoi does come on for Mateta. Looks like Vieira wants to keep Zaha on for the full 90 minutes of this one. We've seen Edouard be a late hero before for this Crystal Palace side. Can he do it again here at Vicarage Road? Long ball intercepted by Wijndal. Up to Hudson-Odoi now. Trying to turn back for Zaha. Can't quite keep control though. Edouard with interception. Bad defending by the captain. He squares across and Wilfried Zaha stayed on. He gets the goal with just under 10 minutes left to play. Just over 10 minutes, sorry. About 13 minutes left of regular time. And that is why you keep on Wilfried Zaha. For that exact reason. He could be out of the game for the whole 90, for the whole 80 minutes. But he can get a goal out of nowhere. Terrible clearance from the captain Troost. Edouard, nice pass across, and Zaha, I thought he messed up. Keeper has to be doing better. You have to put that in the corner. He goes down the middle, but too much power on it. The goalkeeper can't control it. Edouard off the bench with a great assist. Lovely pass through. Zaha keeps composure. And again, even though it's not in the corner, he gets the goal. And I'm sure, I mean, you can see how much it meant to him to help this Crystal Palace team get the go-ahead goal and hopefully for them get the winner. He's having a few transfer offers coming for him, but Vieira has made it very clear that they are not looking to sell the main man at Crystal Palace, Wilfried Zaha. 2-1 here, but another main question is, can Crystal Palace hold on? We've seen them give away a lot of goals this season, like we say. Can they now hold on to this 2-1 lead and get a massive 3 points for them? Wijndal with a tackle. He's been absolutely incredible this game, has Wijndal. A lot of chances coming down his wing, and he stayed rather solid. I mean, you know, if you've been watching Crystal Palace this first half of the season, you know how big of a win this would be for them. And, I mean, you can see they just want to hold on to possession. They don't want to risk anything and get caught out of possession. They just want to hold on to the ball and hold on to these 3 points. I mean, yeah, for sure. When you're a team around the relegation battle, you know, in the bottom 4 of the league, I mean, every point is crucial. Every 3 points is even more crucial, and this is a massive away win for them. Hopefully, bringing some form their way, as the captain has given away possession here. And again, not what you want to be doing if you're Crystal Palace. You want to be holding on to this ball until you hear that full-time whistle. Jordan Ayew can win it back. Ball bobbles about, but Ayew holds on to it. Jordan Ayew pushing down the right-hand side. Is tackled. Tom Cleverley on the left now for Watford into Moussa Sissoko. And, I mean, it'll be heartbreak if Crystal Palace concede now. Zaha comes off for Eze. He gets the go-ahead goal, and hopefully for them, like we say, gets the winner if Crystal Palace can hold on here. Sissoko now. Wijndal, another great tackle. Late on here, pushes the ball up. We are into stoppage time. 1 minute to be precise. Cleverly. Sissoko. Anderson with a tackle. Clears it up. Referee looking at his watch. Surely going to call full time any second now. And the Crystal Palace fans are already celebrating. Hopefully for them, not prematurely. Sissoko. Referee looks to be letting Watford have one last attack. Vieira's lobbying for the full-time whistle to be blown at their 4th official, as he's furious that they've not called full-time here, as we've gone 2 minutes over the allotted added time. Dennis now in the box. Tompkins on him. He gets away from Tompkins, gets the ball in, and Bartland can hold on, surely, for a massive 3 points here for Crystal Palace. He's going to get a big kick up. 94 minutes gone, and there is the full-time whistle. Watford 1, Crystal Palace 2, and it is a massive 3 points for the away side here today. Oh, finally, back to winning ways, up to 16th now. I'm going to need to have a break and record the second match later because my throat is absolutely killing me, so I'm going to have a little break. So I may be in a change of clothes when we play the next episode, or next match, but the transfer window opens. We will be making some signings. Loss streak ends at 3 losses in a row. Wow. You refuse... Yeah, so we're not going to Arsenal. We're not going to Wolfsburg. You guys made it very clear you want to stay at Crystal Palace, which, to be honest, I wanted to do as well. And the transfer window opens, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see what we can do. Let me know in the comments down below, as always. Well, it's not the end of the episode, but do let me know in the comments. Do you want to get Harry Tuvey, the young 16-year-old striker? There are some negotiations. Youth team. Oh, we've got some new youth players. Any decent ones? What's the overall saying? 73... Okay, some 70s, maybe. Anyone accepted? The negotiation broken down, offer rejected because he... Wabe is a key part of Man City. Really? Kodomo, he did not see a future at a club. I'm going to keep trying for them. I mean, weather way, but his transfer value is 70 mil, which we don't have, so it's going to be rather difficult. The happiest of New Year's from Ellen Road all across the globe here today for the Premier League fixture, as Leeds United currently sitting in 14th in the Premier League, 1 point above the team. Happy New Year, one and all across the globe here from Ellen Road, as the home side Leeds United currently sitting in 14th in the Premier League. Welcome Crystal Palace, 1 point below them and 2 spots below them in 16th. As they come to visit Ellen Road here today, we have Leeds United taking on Crystal Palace in the Premier League. Leeds United setting up with one striker, Patrick Bamford, up top with four midfielders behind him. Calvin Phillips being the anchor man in the middle, connecting the midfield to the defence. That's the lineup for Bielsa. As for Crystal Palace and Patrick Vieira, the away side here. Two up top again. Wilfried Zaha joining Christian Benteke up top. Eze in behind with Elise and Schlupp on the wings. Of course, Jordan Ayew, no longer a member of Crystal Palace, is now joined Brighton, still in the Premier League, but has left Crystal Palace for just under £7 million. We have Leeds United, we have Crystal Palace, and it's live from Ellen Road here today in the Premier League. Well, the transfer window is officially open. Moves are being made all across, up and down the league, and all around the world in the footballing universe here. No new signings for either side here today. Crystal Palace have been rather quiet. They've sold a couple here and there, Jordan Ayew being one of them, but they've been on the market for some new players, maybe some new defenders, maybe a new striker. Looking for youngster Werther Weber, maybe Sesso Kadoma from Arsenal, but other than that, they've been relatively quiet. Free kick early on here, 3 minutes gone, as Mitchell making a run on the left-hand side is fouled by the Leeds defender. Milivojevic stepping over it, goes for goal and hits right off the wall. Dan James with a block out for a corner. Always exciting when the January transfer window opens. You never know what's going to happen and how teams are going to shape up and how teams are going to change for the second half of the season. Schlupp into Eze, turn and shot, first shot of the game. Good save by the goalkeeper and cleared by the defender. Nice effort by the young midfielder. Hudson-Odoi, still a member of Crystal Palace, is on the bench today, where he's been for a few games running now, starting on the bench or either starting on the bench or going off early to the bench halfway through a game. He's not really fit in as well as Crystal Palace fans were hoping. It was a great signing when he first joined, and Crystal Palace really thought he was going to be their striker for the future. You know, quite young, 24 years of age, nice French striker, can do it all, but just not hit the ground running in the Premier League for the first half of this season. It'll be interesting to see if he's packaged in any deals for a swap deal or if he's sold for money to then be used on other signings. Be very interested to see what Patrick Vieira does. Obviously, Vieira, being a Frenchman himself, is very high on Hudson-Odoi, but if the player isn't performing, there's only so much you can do. Especially with Palace being in the bottom half of the table, nearing the relegation battle, they need to make changes quickly if they're going to turn that around and turn this season around at that. Now with Harrison on the left-hand side, one cross in already was out for a goal kick. That one into the box, into Bamford, but headed out by the defender. Elise can pick up, playing on the wing today. Here is Zaha up to Benteke. Nice passing by Palace. Just holding on to possession. Trying to look for an opening into Benteke, but it's intercepted by Rodrigo. And Leeds can now take it the other way. It's Patrick Bamford. Has Harrison on the left, tries to use him. Anderson may just be able to clear it and does for a throw. Zaha up to Benteke. He's going to have a run at Laurie at the defender here. Is pushed off the ball. Not easy to do on Benteke. Rather strong striker. Really not easy to get him off the ball, but Lorient was the stronger of the two there. Dan James looking over the top for Bamford. Tompkins will head back to Jack Butland, who's really making a name for himself this season as Crystal Palace #1. Not many people thought he was going to be the starting goalkeeper this year with Gaita coming in, but the past few weeks it has been Jack Butland. He's made a few good saves for them too. He's been a rather good goalkeeper for them, all things considered. So you can see why he's kept the #1 spot. Mitchell trying to make a run at Ayling. Zaha over to Schlupp. Palace really forcing it down this left-hand side. Benteke and Zaha now in the box. Schlupp with the ball in to Benteke. Is blocked before it can go anywhere. Ayling with the clearance. Nice run by Schlupp down the left-hand side. It's nice to see him get more game time. He's been very good off the bench for Crystal Palace, but not had many starting opportunities. Of course, Zaha usually starting on the left-hand side, so it's good to see him get a start here today. Like we showed in the intro to this one, only 1 point separating these two sides. Currently seeing 14th and 16th respectively. Not had the start to this season that they both wanted. Both sitting low in the table as the ball goes into Bamford. The header goes over, but that's Leeds' first real chance of the game. Attacking down this right-hand side with Dan James and Ayling. Lovely cross in. And header at the front post. Not really challenging Butland like he wanted there. There's Bamford again. With Anderson on him. Quick tackle there before the pass can be made forward. Zaha up to Benteke. Intercepted again. Palace not finding it too easy to get past this Leeds defence. They're standing strong so far against the two strikers. Now with Ayling up to Klitsch. Dan James. Very fast, wide player. Mitchell has to be on his best behaviour here against him, not to give away too many fouls. Lovely passing by Leeds. Klitsch with a long shot. It's blocked by Anderson. Harrison opting to keep the ball in, and linesman said he did keep it in. Here's Dallas with Crystal Palace captain coming over to help out on this right-hand side. Ball goes in. Not touched by anyone, and will go up for a Crystal Palace throw. Just over half an hour gone in, just under 40 minutes. Approaching half-time. Still 0-0. Dan James for the first time pass. Bamford now on his left foot. Anderson can't get it on the left foot. And what a strike for the first goal in this competition. Who else but Patrick Bamford for Leeds? Absolutely sensational finish. As soon as he got it on his left foot, you knew he was going to do damage. Lovely counter-attack from Leeds out to Dan James. First time ball over. Don't know what the two centre-backs were doing. Touchdown and absolutely phenomenal finish. He's been a spark for this Leeds team. As Patrick Bamford with the help of Dan James on that wing. Incredible touchdown past Anderson. And beautiful finish across the goal into the corner. Leeds United 1-0. Now with Elite. Edge of the box. Letting one fly for Palace. Easily caught by Meslier though. Oh, bad pass by the defender. Zaha will take that. He has Benteke with him. Going to use Benteke. Back to Wilfred Zaha. Touch and shot is blocked by the defender. Leeds almost gifting a chance to Palace there. Leeds maybe one last attack. Over to Harrison. Misses the ball. 1 minute added. 1 minute has come and gone. I think it's going to be half-time whistle blown after this one. Leeds going into the break with a 1-0 win thanks to their striker Bamford. Right before 5 minutes before half-time. Crystal Palace going to need to make changes in order to get back into this one. And changes they have made as Crystal Palace get started here. Hudson Edouard joining Benteke up top, the striking partnership. Edouard coming off the bench. Wilfred Zaha taking him a wide position, as you can see here, with Louis Araujo. Bamford getting the better of Anderson, and Tompkins may have just caught the striker. He did indeed. Free kick given and taken quickly. Here's Bamford, one more to Klitsch. Edge of the box, goes for goal. And scraping the post as it goes by. Nice press by Palace there to win it back. Here is Araujo. Attacking down the right-hand side. And try to get it into the captain, Milijovic. Lays off Eze. Touch and shot. Again, another long shot deflected. But Meslier stays strong to hold on to the ball. Palace mainly opting for long shots today. Can't really get in behind this Leeds defence. And that's where they've struggled at this season with scoring goals. It's just getting in behind the defence. Getting proper chances. Focusing a lot on long shots rather than actually taking on defenders and getting in behind them. Whereas on the opposite end of the pitch, like we saw with Leeds scoring, they're letting other teams get past them too easily. So it's the defence and attack they really need to be looking at in January. Both wingers so far for Leeds have been their main threats of attack, trying to get the ball up to Bamford. Bartland can only punch clear. Tompkins keeps composure and Palace play out from the back here. Benteke, Araujo. Hudson Edouard, Wilfred Zaha, running through, and the pass could have been deadly. It got blocked by the defender, and Zaha really could have been through on goal there. Ayling down to Dan James again. Mitchell coming over to help and can't win the ball. Bamford in front of the defender. Could have made it too. Bartland with the reactionary save. The Crystal Palace defence all over the place there, allowing first of all the cross to go in and then Bamford to get in front of the defender. You can't allow that as a defender. Golden opportunity. Great save by the goalkeeper. Edouard not really been too involved in this game since coming on. Up to Wilfred Zaha. Now another long shot. And that one rather venomous. Good save by Meslier again. Araujo ball in Benteke now in front of the defender. Headed down post. By the front post. Just goes wide. Big chances for the away side. You can see what it means to Patrick Vieira to actually be getting the chances and to be so close. First of all, Zaha's long shot. Good punch up by the goalkeeper. Araujo kept it alive. Got the ball in. And Benteke in front of the defender. Oh, he's inches past the post. Zaha now in the middle of the pitch. Pushing things forward for Crystal Palace here. Into Edouard. Back to Wilfred Zaha. Find Edouard again, trying to make those 1-2s through. It's a nice idea, but the Leeds defence has been solid. I don't see Crystal Palace breaking them down. I really, really don't. And Leeds, potentially, could get another counter-attack, like almost there. But, I mean, they haven't done it in 70 minutes. They've had some chances in the second half as Palace, but this Leeds defence has been so solid. There's just always one player, one step ahead. There's Calvin Phillips helping out on Edouard, and the role he has, he basically acts like another centre-back with this midfield. Look at him, he's further back than the centre-backs now. James on the wing. Mitchell nowhere to be seen. The pass is kept on. I thought that went off. Tompkins comes over to help out in the wide area. It gives away possession again in dangerous area. Mitchell on him, able to win it back. Edouard into Benteke. Back to Edouard. And again, if only he was a bit faster, maybe could have been in behind. If that was Zaha, I think that's a one-on-one opportunity there, but Edouard could not keep up. Glitch. Another long shot. Butland almost fumbles it right to the striker. Luckily holds on for him. Zaha now in the Leeds box. Can get the ball in. He does have Benteke with the header. Edouard, sorry. Benteke was behind. Edouard wins the header. And how close do you have to get an equaliser? Lovely little dink in. Just couldn't steer it on target. Oh, you have to be doing better if you're Hudson Edouard, and I think that's why he's been in the papers and circling around the news about potentially being sold from Crystal Palace. Just not been scoring the goals he should be scoring. Gallagher on the left-hand side with Benteke in the box. The ball goes in very close to the goalkeeper, and Benteke almost pushing the goalkeeper past the net. At this rate, I think that's the only way Crystal Palace would be able to get a goal. 1 minute of stoppage time. That's going to come very fast here, I think. There it is. The full-time result after 90 minutes. It is 1-0 to the home side. Leeds United, Patrick Bamford getting the only goal to separate the two sides today. Palace, yet again, dropping points. They've had their own chances today, but just couldn't take them. And it ends 1-0 to Leeds. I mean, not the best way to start the new year, boys, is it? Not the best way to start the new year. Still 16th. Norwich, Brighton, Watford, and Southampton below us. I think we'll avoid relegation. We're 6 points above Brighton. I think we'll avoid relegation, but it's been a very tough first season, that's for sure. The transfer window's open, and we are making, or trying to make moves. I hate how it simulates so many days. I wanted to make transfers in that week off. Monaco signed Martial. We've got some offers for Nathaniel Klein and Ward. As I said at the beginning of this episode, make sure you let me know in the comments down below who you want to try sign. Who are we trying to sign? Remember, we also have Harry Tuvey, the Twitch Become a Legend player, if you want to get him as another striker. But I also want to make another sign. I would love to sign Werther Weber, but... Oh, he's got the flow of Florian Herf trim. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below who you want to try sign. I'll probably make a post as well, just because so then I can try get some people. But I think we definitely need a striker, maybe even another centre-back, to be fair. Centre-backs haven't been great, so maybe another centre-back. But there you go. I've been How to also REALISM, and I'm signing up. I'm back for not much of us. Always take care.
I can't believe this kid, man. Stand up for an Egypt kid. Slaps here, man, get murked. 2 paintings in a whip, I'ma read this kid in the back like Donny Demur. Sat in the back like Donny Demur. I think the blonde thing's feeling Harry. He in the middle, he putting in work. Coming like something like Coffee Kawasi. If he up top, then he's scoring a hattie. Same way he does when a man plays clubs. This year the Brody hit 10k. Next year, that's 50,000 subs, I swear.